Welcome back, everybody. Derek Sue, your East Oakland advocate. Well, I want to talk about something that's been in the news lately, and it's about ABAG. And what ABAG is, that is Association of Bay Area Governments. And I bring this up because uh, our regional housing needs allocation is about to expire, and a new plan is about to be put in place. And due to the failures of our previous administration of Oakland and also Alameda County, uh, we didn't meet our ABAG RHNA, um, which is Regional Housing Needs Allocation, in the last period, the last 8-year period. And so we have the city of Oakland submitted a new plan, and the ABAG said that our RHNA, our Regional Housing Needs Allocation for the city of Oakland alone, is 26,000 new affordable housing units. And they submitted a plan, and the state of California has reviewed it, and they don't believe that it's possible to achieve. And that report that they gave to the state, I'm certain of it because there's not enough out of the box thinking coming from our leadership of Oakland, Nor, and Alameda County. And so I had submitted and I had spoken to a lot of these folks about the only way that they were going to achieve 26,000 new housing units was to seriously look at my long-term path program plan, because that's the only one that can actually achieve the numbers that the city of Oakland is going to be required starting in 2024. And so starting in 2024 through 2032, the city of Oakland is required by the RHNA, Regional Housing Needs Allocation, to complete and construct 26,000 new affordable housing units for the city of Oakland. I haven't seen the plan that was submitted to the state, but I know that my plan is viable. And it works in two parts. The first part, we create a new floating community, and we utilize something that already is housing and along with businesses. And those are the semi-retired cruise ships. And a lot of cruise ships right now are going for pennies on the dollars because the cruise industry is really struggling right now, and the cost of maintaining and keeping a ship is very, very expensive. In fact, just to have a ship in dry storage, they had estimated at $3.2 million annually just for mooring, for upkeep, and to make sure systems are operational at any given time. So that's a lot of cost. And there are a lot of ships being sold for scrap right now that aren't that old. Typically, these ships have a 50-year service life for the ocean, but typically they are built to 100-year standards. And so as we see in Los Angeles, the Queen Mary, that is a very, very old ship. That is from the old steamer days, and it still floats. It has a lot of issues right now, and that ship is in need of dire need of maintenance, which has been lacking. And that's something that my PATH program also addresses, to maintain those ships that are moored in Oakland's Middle Harbor. A new destination attraction for the city of Oakland, along with business opportunities and tremendous housing and waterfront housing opportunities for very low cost. And we can be supporting that through a lot of different programs, such as FEMA. And these can qualify as emergency FEMA homes, Red Cross housing units, emergency housing for people that have experience. Like today in San Francisco, we had a big explosion in San Francisco, and there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be out of their home for a little bit because of that explosion, and the Red Cross has to find these folks a hotel. And so this is an opportunity for Oakland to capitalize on some tremendous opportunity and start creating a revenue stream for this prime waterfront property. And so along with that floating community, the retired, semi-retired cruise ships, they're permanently moored, so they don't go anywhere. And the nice thing is that that site is already, or was already, plumbed, and all the utilities were there for up to 8 ships. 8 ships, because that site used to be the home of MSC West Coast, Military Sealift Command. How I know that is because my dad worked there, and I worked, or not, I didn't work there, but I walked on that site during my dad's time that he was working there. And so I know the site very well. I know what the amenities are and a lot of the opportunities that are presented there. And now it is a site that the city of Oakland owns in the Community Land Trust, and we need to start utilizing that, creating those housing units. Each cruise ship is, you have 2,000 up to 2,200 individual housing units available on each ship. Now multiply that by 6 ships, not even 8, we'll just say 6. So we're over 12,000 housing units that can be put together in under 4 years. No other way, and it's not possible any other way to do this amount of creation on housing units. And they would be all affordable. There are a lot of ways that the city can retain these cruise ships, and it works to a benefit for everybody. It's a win-win-win situation for not only the cruise ship owner, the city, but also residents of not only Oakland, but Alameda County, and it provides a means of support through business opportunities and waterfront, new waterfront businesses, a new attraction for the city of Oakland. And then with that money, because that would represent an EIFD, Enhanced Infrastructure Financing District, and some of those funds would roll over into another project, which is the overall goal, which is reestablishing one of the very first neighborhoods of Oakland that was destroyed in the late 60s, and created the Highway 980 corridor through the downtown Oakland. And I'm going to take you on a journey, because I'm going to go back there. I'm going to take you back in history and in time. So watch for that video. I'm going to be doing that here in the very near future, and I'll be posting it here. But it's a walk through a time that I started in my younger days. It was stolen through eminent domain, and it was to create a throughway through Oakland to get to the Oakland Coliseum. And so this was the biggest mistake that the city leaders and the county leaders made to the city of Oakland. And so what that, and a lot of you are asking, well, what did that do? What does that have to do with? Well, what that did, that allowed people who perceived Oakland as a dangerous place and didn't want to stop in Oakland, a means, a path to get out of Oakland very quickly and without engaging businesses in the area, or in downtown Oakland, uptown, East Oakland, or any parts of Oakland because they could get on the freeway, head south, head north, head east, head west, and be out of Oakland in 15 minutes. I'm going to take you on that journey. So anyway, there are no other good, economical, and viable ways to create 26,000 new homes in an 8-year period without my path plan. And with my path plan, that buys us time because we can put in enough ships to create that need, the 26,000 new affordable housing needs in a 4 to 8 year period without any difficulty. And the financing would be very, very reasonable. Nothing like what we saw and we were hearing about at Howard Terminal, because we don't need that type of situation. But Oakland's Middle Harbor Shoreline Park is a viable location to create a new floating community for a long-term project, which not only includes housing, it includes business, it includes new attractions for the city of Oakland, which will bring new residents, new tax dollars to the city of Oakland, new revenues. And so these are things that our new mayor needs to take into consideration and work with our federal government to get those Build Back Better highway funds that Pete Buttigieg said that he would commit to the city of Oakland, and then we can build over the top of Highway 980, like what happened over in the Presidio in San Francisco, out near the Golden Gate Bridge. They developed a whole new park, a whole new area that was restored back to the public and now becomes public space. That can be put right on top of the 980 corridor, reestablishing the neighborhoods that were lost during the 60s and 70s, and that sets up the properties for new housing to complete the next portion of the RHNA. So once we get that put in place, we can move forward. We can adjust the RHNA program as needed if we find that we have plenty of housing, which I believe right now here in the city of Oakland, we do have plenty of housing. But this is the new ABAG for the Bay Area. This is Oakland's allocation of 26,000. And how it got to 26,000 was because in the last period, which we're coming out of right now, we missed the goal by at least 10,000 affordable housing units. We didn't even get close. So that's why they took that target figure, what we missed, added it on to the new figure, because the new figure was 16,000. Then you add on the 10,000. There's your 26,000 new affordable housing units. So this is a interesting situation because the city could lose a lot of money, millions and millions of dollars in federal funds, in state funds, because nobody believes that the RHNA program or the RHNA plan that they have can achieve the goals of 26,000 affordable housing units for the city of Oakland. And then that applies to a lot of cities. We're seeing a lot of cities being mentioned as having unbelievable target goals for their RHNA allocations. But Oakland specifically is required for 26,000 new units. And my PATH program is the only way that Oakland will get there for now and into the future. Thanks for joining me today. We'll be right back.